Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Married, single, anything in between? Anything else in your life? What does Capricorn need to know? Clarity, please, for Capricorn. What is it Capricorn needs to know? Okay. Five of Swords. Yeah, so there's been a little mixed messages, signals, maybe a little conflict here. There could be competition or jealousy too, because someone's feeling a little defeated. Yeah, I do think we have a person here who... It's a person who generally wants to lay the foundation, but they communicate in a way where it's not always clear. Yeah. Little inner turmoil here. Yeah, there could be some sort of competition. Someone's feeling a bit defeated. Yeah, but it's mixed messages, mixed signals. So it's possible there's an energy where someone here doesn't feel trusted or someone isn't, there's trust issues. But yeah, someone here's got a lot of obstacles, challenges to overcome too. Yeah, so we have the Lovers. Yeah, we got someone in their field. So I feel some of you, there's competition. Someone feels defeated. And it could be because they didn't communicate clearly or didn't put a lot of effort into how they communicated. But yeah, it looks like a little jealousy. Looks like you got some choices here. We got someone who's emotionally available. This is someone who's generally sort of emotionally detached. And whoever they are, they feel defeated. But I feel from your perspective here, more than likely, mixed messages and signals here. Yeah, it looks like there's some sort of indecision here. Some of you have a decision, making a choice. Take off the blindfold and see. Yeah, this is someone I feel who is indecisive too. And that's where you get the mixed messages and signals, but they feel defeated. Yeah, you can see someone's going to take off the blindfold and see very clearly. It's an energy of someone wanting to get something going here. So it looks like it's, yeah, look at, we've got a person coming in. Some of you might not see this coming. This is a person feeling so full of love and emotion. They're emotionally available. It is about love and making choices. But that cup, this is a fresh new start, an opportunity, a resurgence of love. Someone's cup runneth over. They feel happy, positive. They want to get something going. So some of you could have a new person coming in. You might not see it coming, but if you are indecisive, it's saying to take off the blindfold and see. Seeing things clearly. And it could be this person too in that energy. So let's have a look at that Page of Pentacles. A little Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. See some Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Yeah, this is someone who procrastinated. Should I or shouldn't I? See, they procrastinated, inner turmoil. And I do feel there is another opportunity as well. See, someone who procrastinates. Yeah, someone who can't make up their mind. Yeah, so it has to do with harmony. Someone didn't come in right. But I feel it's more like this back and forth. Should I or shouldn't I? You know, and I do feel this person is someone who... See, it's all about coming in right. Doing things right, being fair. But it's about harmony. See, there's harmony between two people. And some of you are in that energy. Yeah, which one of these is right? Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see, it's about spending time together, doing things together. Someone's comparing someone to someone else too, I feel. Yeah, it's often where nothing compares. See, it's a person who's not emotionally available. They could have trust issues, but I'm feeling really this turmoil, and I do feel jealousy, but I also feel the energy of that inner turmoil where someone here just, it's about cooperating, compromise, and compatibility. Is this person right or not? They can't make up their minds. So, yeah. And I do feel like it's about not seeing this coming. Someone gets a little overwhelmed. Their cup runneth over, but yet they feel very happy and very positive. Yeah, it's a person who's been very curious. See, they're learning something. Curiosity. But some of you, if you have a choice here, you got a person here who may not be telling you everything, and it connects very much with this person. See, they don't communicate. There's this mixed messages. Someone's not telling someone something here. And it has to do with, I mean, it's spending time together, doing things together. This person's curious. They want to know who you're probably spending time with. Yeah, well, it's somebody that just procrastinates. Like, I feel they don't communicate. If they have communicated, they don't communicate clearly. Yeah, so you may be feeling this isn't in your best interest, or this person feels that way. See, it's about the feelings not being mutual. One of these people, I feel, just isn't right. So it is an energy of the star. See, someone needs to let go of this. They need to release this. It no longer serves. But from your perspective, I feel like there's something just not right. It's someone who may not be telling you everything. And be careful of anyone who could be in a relationship too. But it's this energy of balancing everything out, comparing one to the other. Nothing compares. So there's an energy of someone who's kind of emotionally detached, but they communicate in a way. It's like, what you doing? What you up to? Want to do something, but they don't make any kind of plan. They just kind of leave it up to the other person. So I feel like you're going to know. This is an energy of the star. See, it's all about letting this go. I do feel it has to do with I feel some of you are going to feel this isn't in my best interest, or someone here's not really interested. Yeah. It's all about looking at the reality of the situation. Yeah, it's an energy of moving on here. It has to do with someone who may never change, but it's about moving on. I see a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. Yeah, I think this is just someone who is just going to move along here. Yeah, there's another. See, it's all about someone giving up. Someone is giving up here before they even come in. And I do think they're weighing the pros and the cons too. I think this is someone who knows what's expected. They kind of know what's expected. It'll have to lead to a commitment, but be very careful about who comes in. Like I say, someone who juggles. There could be competition. Yeah. This is someone looking back, feeling beat up, but this is someone I feel literally, see, when you're just about to give up, you got someone who comes in, someone who's just right. They come in right. This is someone who doesn't come in right. They're not emotionally available. And I do think this energy of, it's about what you're expecting. Yeah, not seeing it coming, though. This is the thing. This is someone who, I don't feel like it's the same person. It definitely feels two, comparing. One of them's just not right. They don't come in right. They're not following through. They're not laying the foundation. They're not emotionally available. Yeah. This is someone here being cautious, careful what they wish for. This person's being so cautious, though. See, they procrastinate. But I feel with the energy here, this is about being open to other opportunities. Yeah. This is someone just not emotionally available. See, they keep it all in. They're not. This is somebody who knows what's expected, too. But again, I feel some of you aren't going to see this coming. Let's have a look at the lovers. The lovers. Yeah, someone who's not look at 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Someone who's not afraid of wearing their heart on their sleeve or putting themselves out there. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Truth. Someone seeing the truth in the situation. See clarity. Aha. It's a person. It's a win. This is a win-win for two people. I actually feel like whoever this is, and you could be giving up on this person where you've just given up on them and now you're open to other offers. And here comes this person. That's why I feel you're not going to see this coming. But if you are feeling a little indecisive, whether someone's right for you or not, and what I can see with this person, I mean, they feel defeated, but I do think there's trust issues. This person has issues. Little mind games of manipulation. Someone who manipulates, they kind of reach out in a way where they don't communicate clearly. They don't really tell you what they want, but they're hoping it's success, that they're going to get what they want, but they're not going to get what they want, because I see another person here. Tell me about this King of Cups. See, it has to do with someone here seeing why too. But I feel this is a victory. It's seeing the truth, and some of you are going to see clearly. You're going to see the truth in a situation. Somebody who comes in right, they're available. So it's a person who basically knows what they want. They're happy, they're positive. Yeah, see, long-term stability, a partnership, someone who's stable, emotionally available but stable. So this is some little drama, whatever it may be there, but it's the 5 is always a challenge, obstacles, and often they're temporary, but like I say, I feel some of you have given up on this and you're now open to other offers and opportunities, or it's this person who has, because this is an energy of someone who is very stable. Yep, they know a good thing when they see it. They see opportunity. Now, some of you have these opportunities yourself here, but it's about recognizing when someone doesn't come in right. Yeah. This person's not going to get what they want. And I feel like what you're going to see is you're never going to get what you want from this person. They don't even know what they want. This is the thing. They want something. Yeah. I feel there's opportunity here. If someone here knows a good thing when they see it. Yeah, we got someone in the Queen of Pentacles. There you are, Capricorn. See, this is someone seeing the truth in a situation. Yeah, you can see. They may be procrastinating a little too, but it could be yourself. But this is knowing a good thing when you see it too. But this is someone emotionally available. They're coming in to offer that cup. Yeah, see, Temperance, someone who's your type, someone who's more your type. Yeah, but it's where something feels off. See, it feels off. It doesn't feel right. When a person communicates with the page, it's where they want to lay the foundation, but they don't go about it the right way. They're not open. Their emotions aren't open. They're not being honest, open. That's what I feel. Yeah. It's about being honest, being real, being honest with yourself too. Yeah, interesting energy. But look at that beautiful Temperance energy. Yeah, we got a little Sag energy. So this is someone here who I feel just doesn't follow through. Yeah, there it is. You got this person coming in to take the lead. They're in control of their emotions. They feel confident about getting this going. They just kind of swoop in here. See, you're not going to see it coming. Or, like I say, this is somebody who just doesn't expect to feel this way, but there's just so much happiness. Look at that, manifesting. Someone who has everything they need to manifest their desires. This is someone who's prepared. They pre-manifested. They're ready. And this is also yourself, what you've manifested. So you can see a future with someone here. So I do see a little fantasizing and romanticizing, looking into the future. If you see yourself, I feel like you don't see yourself with this person. Yeah. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Yeah, someone who just doesn't come in right. They may not be faithful or loyal. You're just not on the same page. I see a Taurus energy. They don't have to be, but it's just not being on the same page. It's lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. I feel like you have faith in yourself to make the right choice. You just need to take the blindfold off and see if you're feeling indecisive. Yeah. But I feel like it's all about learning too. Yeah, learning something. See the curiosity? Some of you are learning something about this person too, their lifestyle, the way they conduct themselves. Yeah, it's all about, and it's also someone who knows about commitment. See, they know what will be expected, that they'll need to be a commitment. This is someone who doesn't want to commit. So if you've had someone where it's on and off too, where they just won't commit, or you feel like there's something wrong with this person. I don't think this person's honest about their feelings. Yeah, because it's a person who doesn't come in that way when they communicate that way. Yeah. Think about their habits, their lifestyle, the way they conduct themselves. Yeah. Someone kind of here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah. Oh, it could be cheerful and friendly, but like I say, it's someone who doesn't really know what they want. So they're kind of hopeful that you'll be open to them. Hey, fill my cup, give me what I want. Maybe we'll commit, that maybe this will go somewhere. That's the energy I feel. But it's someone who is kind of focused on self, here for a good time, not necessarily a long time. So I feel like you're going to make a very practical, sensible decision. Yes, I see this energy of strength and confidence. Someone here feels very confident about their feelings. They come in confident. Yeah. See, it's all about taming that beast within yourself too. Yeah. I see a little procrastination, but I see a little fantasizing, looking to see if you see yourself with this person. I definitely see gaining clarity. Yeah, taking a little pause, checking things out, gaining clarity, insight into the situation. It's two people kind of checking each other out here. Yeah, see opportunity coming in. Yeah, so this could be even multiple opportunities coming in where you have some options here. One of them here comes in pretty fast, pretty strong. One of them isn't very confident. This is the whole thing right here for a good time. But if there's any conflict or drama, this is somebody who often, runs away. So I feel with this, it's just somebody who doesn't really know what they want. That's what I feel. But this is about movement, gaining momentum and making a decision. So you may not see this coming. And it could throw you off a little bit, but I do think you're going to gain clarity. Yeah? It's a person who puts in effort. They come in right. They communicate. Someone who communicates. One of them is, it's an energy of one of them is very cheerful, very positive, very happy. They know what they want. They're confident. They're emotionally available. They're mature. There's someone who puts the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. So that's a level of maturity. So I really like this. Yep, two people going to come together. You're going to make a choice. I feel like you're going to choose very wisely here. But it's the person who puts in effort. Why? Because they want to build. See, this person's not putting in effort. They don't communicate a lot. They don't put a lot of effort into what they say. Because they don't really even know what they want. There's obviously an attraction and desire. But when it comes right down to it, they may not stick around. It kind of looks like it's something that already has happened that way, but it's all about two people coming together, having a conversation. See, this other person puts in effort. They stay in contact. They communicate. And I do see gaining momentum, making a move, but this is where I feel you're making this choice. I think you're procrastinating a bit here, but it's where you just don't see it coming, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is where something ends. Yeah, this is where it ends. It doesn't go anywhere. See, giving up, putting this behind, putting an end. So this is a beautiful energy of another person. You got a new energy, or just somebody here who's very happy, very positive. See, it's all about the magician attracting what you desire. Someone who wants to build, they put in effort. Yeah, into me I see. See, this is someone who's already gone within. They already know what they want. So this is that little moment of introspection, going within yourself, making this decision. Yeah, what goes on between two people stays between two people. Privacy. You may have had a person here who maybe they weren't very respectful. I don't know. But I do feel they just, like I say, it's all about someone who wants you to fill their cup, fill my cup, and maybe this will go somewhere. But like I say, if you compare one to the other, nothing really compares. That's why I feel it's something that's not going to go anywhere. It starts and ends just as quick. But this is a very internal energy. Yeah, where you have to go within and make this decision. Trust your intuition, your inner knowing. Yeah, see your inner knowing. It's where you just know. Yeah, look at it's all about how you're feeling too. Look at that. See this being emotionally available, emotionally mature, putting yourself out there. Some of you are leaving this behind. Something finished. It's just not going anywhere. Yeah, you got this person who follows their heart. See, they're mature, coming in to ask you out. It's about two of you together, spending time together. Yeah. It's a heartfelt message. This is someone taking action. They're coming in to fight for what they want. So you can see there's this competing. This is someone who isn't confident enough to compete. They don't even really know what they want. So let's have a look at the Two of Cups. It looks like a lovely connection here. Yeah, see, this is a person who'll lay the foundation. They'll make a commitment to spend time, to do things together, whatever it may be. Doesn't mean marriage, but like I say, if you got someone here who would never commit, there was maybe some drama, an argument, where you can't trust this person. There may have been an agreement. They didn't follow through. That's, I feel, this energy of, You know, this is that moment of, aha, yeah, they never follow through. It's not going anywhere. This other person follows through. They're asking you out. They're making a commitment to go out. Interesting, yeah. So they're invested. You know they're interested. And it has to do with the star. One of these doesn't have your best interest at heart. They have their own best interest at heart. See, fill my cup, indulge me. Yeah, give me what I want, and maybe. Yeah, I think you got it here. This person comes in right, they're emotionally invested, they're showing interest because they're putting in effort. See, putting in effort to date, court, they're paying attention to what they need to do. They know what they need to do. They know what's expected of them. But I do feel there's some sort of unexpected ending as well for some of you, where you kind of, possibly you didn't see that coming. But I got to tell you, you've got a victory here. You're going to see the truth in the situation. One more on the Seven of Pentacles. One more on that Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone who takes decisive action. They've thought things through. They know what they want. But see, this other person, this is someone who changed their mind. I think it's someone who may have ended something and they weren't really over it. Yeah. You got a choice to make. But this is someone seizing the day. See, they come in with the Chariot, seizing the day, taking this opportunity that's being presented. So this is what I feel like the feminine's doing. You're going to take this opportunity. Because you can't rely on this person. Yeah, see? While you're waiting, somebody else comes in. Someone procrastinated. They kept you waiting too long because they didn't know what they wanted. See, it's all about waiting for the right person. This is someone who's pre-manifested. They've gone within. They know what they want. So this is someone who won't keep you waiting. A gentleman doesn't keep a lady waiting. So this is someone in that gentleman energy. Very, very nice. Very nice energy. So there's your choices. But it's telling you to see things clearly. If you're feeling indecisive, don't be afraid to take a little pause. The right person waits till someone is ready. You see? It's all about letting go of control too. But this is someone who will wait till you're ready because they're sincere. They want this. Yeah, but this is about yourself being open, letting this person know you're open and you're available. I do think there's that awareness. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. But there it is. Someone kept you waiting too long, but this person will wait till you're ready. It goes both ways. If you have to take a little pause and make a decision here, but it also goes both ways. So really, really nice energy. This person's determined to succeed. They're in control of their emotions. They're confident. They feel bold. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. I do think this is someone who, I do think there's this energy of being aware here that the feelings are mutual. Maybe this is why this person has backed off, because you got another person. See, options and opportunities, but it's about taking opportunities that are presented, not sitting around waiting. So interesting energy. Yeah, there's an energy of 3, but someone's being left behind here. Yeah, I think you know this situation doesn't serve. This person doesn't have your best interest at heart. They're kind of focused on self. That someone is immature. They're just not ready. So, but there it is. There's the energy of the 3 of Cups. See, somebody here very positive, someone in the social circle. So there's this awareness. And maybe with the 8 of Wands, there's a lot of people talking about 2 people who are just right for each other. See, it's all, and it's like other people's opinions. Always listen to yourself. Follow your own heart. Don't worry about what other people have to say. You have to choose who's right for you. Yeah, but this is someone reaching out. See, people are talking, sharing information. So this is somebody here who knows you're available. They're just going to swoop in. So there's definitely this energy of maybe some mutual friends, someone who knows someone here. But the energy is being receptive, reaching out. This is someone who showers a little abundance. See, this person's definitely all in their feels. They're going to reach out. It's a little test to see if you're interested, but they're showing interest. I think this person knows you're interested. They're emotionally mature. So interesting. They're just available. It's somebody here putting themselves out there. So there's choices, opportunity. Seize the day, take those opportunities that are presented. If you got someone who's keeping you waiting, and it's an energy of just looking at things very clearly and going within, having this aha. See, they're focused on self. They're just not ready. Someone who's still playing the field. Yeah, this other person's going to reach out. I feel an offer, an invitation, people getting together, something social. This is another thing. This other person probably has secrets. They want to keep you a secret. They don't want to, you know, I actually feel some of you got a person who's kind of may even be married or in a committed relationship. See, deception, dishonesty, someone playing games. Yeah. But this other I mean, this is about people getting together, socializing, a little celebration here. But this person also has a strong foundation. So very, very nice. Very nice energy. A little bit of romance, romanticizing. Some of you are going to be looking at the past, though. I do see romanticizing the past. But there's this energy of this person, I feel, who just doesn't. They just don't come in right. They're just not right. It's someone who's not fair, too. I feel I think it's someone who's got secrets. I think it's someone who, some of you, it's not everybody, but some of you definitely have a person who I feel has a relationship. I mean, maybe they're just not over it and it's possible it'll end. But it's about making a decision between these people. Yeah, you've got an Emperor. This is someone making it happen. See, they're talking to people. Someone who's kind of preparing themselves, coming up with ideas, getting together with people. See, this person won't keep you a secret. They won't keep you a secret. They're not afraid of introducing you to friends and family. And I feel the other person's got a lot of secrets. So take care. Wish you the very best, and we'll see you soon.